Britain is legitimate owner of Parthenon marbles, UKs Johnson tells Greece.
Here's a summary of the article.
3-minute read. Athens, Britain is the legitimate owner of the Parthenon marbles, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson told a Greek newspaper, rebuffing Greece's permanent request for the return of the 2,500-year-old sculptures. Since independence in 1832, Greece has repeatedly called for the repatriation of the treasures, known in Britain as the Elgin marbles, that British diplomat Lord Elgin removed from the Parthenon temple in Athens in the early 19th century, when Greece was under Ottoman rule. In an interview with Tarnea newspaper released on Friday, Johnson, a former student of the classics much given to quoting Latin and Greek, reiterated that the British Museum was the legitimate owner of the marbles. Greece's conservative government has stepped up pressure for a return of the marbles since it took power in 2019, a campaign it has said would be intensified by Britain's departure from the European Union. Culture Minister Lena Mendoni, who has previously referred to Elgin as a «serial thief», said Johnson appeared to be unaware of recent historical evidence showing the former envoy had not acquired the marbles legitimately. For Greece, the British Museum does not have legitimate ownership or possession of the sculptures, she said in a statement. In 2019, Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis said he would be willing to lend important artifacts to London in return for putting the marbles on display in Athens in 2021, when Greece marks the 200th anniversary of its independence.
This post received a score of 22,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I went to see them in London. Much to my confusion, they were not marbles. They were not even round.
How are they going to compete in the Olympics then?
After a lot of training and weight loss.
Have you seen Galaxy? If anything, those racers need more mass.
I feeling Momus or oranges this year. Oh, Rangers are heartbreakers, man. Hazes are where it's at.
Hayes amaze, brother.
We stole it fair and square.
Finders keepers, shut up. As James Acaster would say. No, you can't have them back, we're still looking at them.
Fuck, I need to go watch his repertoire special again.
His new special, Cold Lasagna Hate Myself 1999, is available for purchase on his website along with a 40-minute bonus video. It is beyond worth the price. Dude is fucking funny.
It's absolutely incredible. Easily one of the best pieces of stand-up I've ever seen.
His subversion of his own character is brilliant. And he doesn't need to trade in clearly bullshit stories that comedians do. It's not wrong that it's part of the profession, but that stand-up is so clearly grounded in easily checkable background. And his pauses, physical comedy, are always perfectly timed.
Greater than the British Museum was home to 1 million antiquities, several dozen of which were legitimately come by. For 200 years prior to the magician's rule, London's rulers had made it their habit to filch anything interesting they could from countries where their traders called. It was something of a national addiction, based on curiosity and avarice. Lords and ladies taking the grand tour of Europe kept their eyes open for small treasures that could be stuffed unnoticed into handbags. Most of these items made their eventual way to the ever-expanding collections of the British Moose.
Queen Victoria had a Pekingese dog named Looty. It was looted from the Summer Palace in Beijing. The dog was previously owned by a relative of the Chinese emperor who committed suicide when the British and French attacked the palace, in retaliation for horrible torture of a group of envoys. Good old times.
It's said that the word loot was the first Hindi word adopted into the English language back in the days of the East India Company.
I wonder if the word itself was looted. Thinking face. I like that word, it's mine now.
That's pretty much the English language.
Being a genderless Germanic language that's 30% French and rooted in both Latin and Greek does allow it to quite easily take on new words from other languages. It does need a few more letters though.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.